Are you a lazy reader? Try out these hacks and reading apps to make your reading interesting. Hello friends, this is Dr. Bob and welcome all to another video. And if you're new here, I'm a general practitioner based in India and I make videos based on medicine, learning and life hacks. So consider subscribing for weekly content. So in today's video, I'll be talking about how to start off if you're new to reading, the apps used for making the books read for you, audiobook options, e-reader options, how I personally used to read my books, and my final thoughts. So starting off with the conventional method where we actually have a hardbound book. So it's the way of reading how it is. Like some people like that type of reading where you have a book in your hand, the texture, how it feels, and even the smell of the book. But that might not be something everybody might like, and that shouldn't be a reason why you shouldn't try reading. And also, we know that the most successful figures and CEOs read around 40 to 50 books every year. So, how to start off if you're new to reading? So, first thing you have to do is get your favorite content. So, be it horror, comedy, fiction, non-fiction, any type of genre. We all have different tastes to what we like. So, get your comfortable spot of what you like, collect all the content, and start off slowly with that. Secondly, make the book read for you. So if you're in a phase where you really don't want to read or you get really tired to read, then try out something that will help you push to read it in such a way that you're exerting less effort to do it. So that's where the apps for reading come into play. So they can be categorized into free apps and paid apps. So starting off with the free apps. So if you're an iPhone user, you can directly use the speech to text feature which is inbuilt in iOS.
Help us develop a human relations program that will solve the problem. Is your problem the people or the paradigm? I asked. Look for yourself. He replied. So I did. And I found that there was a real selfishness, to cooperate, resistance to authority, defensive communication. I could see that overdrawn emotional bank accounts.
The next app is Read Aloud. So this can also be present as a Chrome extension and it has many options of changing the pitch, the sound, the different languages, and it's very user friendly. So next one is eSpeak. So it is a compact source software. So it's easy for anybody to use, and also this app focuses mainly on Windows and Linux users. So next one is Natural Reader. So the free version of it is more than enough for you to use it, and it helps to convert almost every text into speech. But if you plan to get the premium edition by paying extra, then you get more features of it. Now coming to the paid apps, starting with Speechify. So this was my first app that I used for text to speech. An absolutely amazing app. It's very user friendly. You can use on your desktop and also mobile phones. But it comes with a premium of $29.99. So next one is I Can Read, which is definitely and having amazing artificial intelligence, and the sound even seems like a real person. It can also read text, books, and also your handwritten notes. So next one is Eloquence. So this is more commonly used on a desktop by the users who are more into emails, newsletters, personal documents, etc. Next one is Voice Stream Reader. So this one is absolutely amazing for the fact that it has 36 languages and it sounds so realistic. Next one is Text Aloud. So this also can be used both in your desktop and also your mobile, and an amazing software which shows wide variety of sounds and features that you can use. So if you like the text to speech feature, then you can also try audiobooks because it's something that you can listen to it anytime, be it you're going for a walk with your dog or going for work. You can just plug in and connect your earphones and have a good listen to your books anywhere, anytime. So the most famous app for audiobooks right now is Audible by Amazon. But let's go find out the different alternative apps that can be used for this. So these are all the apps that can be used for an audiobook experience instead of an audiobook. So if you're asking if there's a cheaper alternative compared to Audible, yes, there's an option of Script and Kobo books, which are cheaper premium that you have to pay for it compared to Audible. And if you're looking for alternatives where you don't have to pay premium for the subscriptions and only have to pay for the books, then you can go with OneDrive, Libby, Google Play Books, Apple Play Books, and Nook Audiobooks. The main question that comes is, how do you take notes if you're using audiobooks?
So I opened my book, what I was reading, and
privilege of talking to my readers. The most common questions they ask me are about self-promotion.
So
How do I
here
get my
what
stuff out there?
here what I can do is click on the bookmark button here. So it saves the bookmark. So I can open the bookmarks, and there you can see all the bookmarks I've made. Plus I can also make the notes. I've made notes to it, so that also you can do with the help of Audible. The next one is to get yourself an e-reader, and the most popular one out there is obviously that is the Kindle, and I myself made a video about the latest Kindle Paperwhite, so feel free to check out the video. I'll be providing it in the card above, so do check it out. So apart from Kindle from Amazon, there are other companies as well. So there is Nuke from Barnes and Noble. Then we have the Cyborg series from Bookend, which is a France company. And as I already mentioned, Kobo Books, they also have an e-reader called the Kobo Touch, Kobo Mini, Kobo Glow from the company Kobo. Then we have the Onyx Books series, which has again multiple varieties of its sequels. Next we have the Pocket Book. That again comes with many series options like Pocket Book Touch, Pocket Book Mini, Pocket Book Aqua. So next we have German company called Tolino. So it also has its products called Tolino Shine and Tolino Vision. So which e-reader is the best? So going by numbers, obviously it's going to be Kindle, which is the Kindle Oasis, and secondly it's going to be Kobo H2O e-reader. So how I personally used to read. So if you have seen my previous video, how much I've emphasized on Kindle, that is how I read. I prefer the ebooks, and if I want to improve on my speed of how fast I can read, that's where, my friends, I use the Alexa app. So what I do is that I open the Alexa app and go to the Kindle series and open my book from it. So once I open the book, I can click on it and make it read for me.
If you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. On May 7th, 1931, the most sensational manhunt New York City had ever known had come to its climax. After weeks of search, two gun Crowley, the killer, the gunman who didn't smoke.
Alexa, read slower.
Reading at 1.5 speed. On May 7th, 1931, the most sensational.
Alexa, read faster.
Reading at 2 times speed. If you want to gather honey, don't kick over the beehive. On May 7th, 1931, the most sensational manhunt New York City had. The blood flowing from his wounds left a crimson trail on the paper. In this letter, Crowley said, "Under my coat is a weary heart, but a kind one that would do nobody any harm."
And while making it read for me, I can choose the speed. Speed, I can make it read faster or slower. So I can increase it to 2x speed. So eventually, I'm also keeping my book, my Kindle, along with my mobile phone. So because of listening to it, I can read fast from my Kindle. So basically, I'm using two of my senses to read faster. And this has definitely helped me, and I would recommend anybody to try it. And it's going to be having amazing results on how much and how fast you can make yourself read faster with your book. And also there's something called as immersion reading that you can do with your Kindle. But for that, you'll have to purchase the Audible version of your book plus the Kindle edition of your book. So with that, you can access the feature of your immersion reading. Just press it in your Kindle. And if you want a clear picture of how it's done, do check out the video I'll be providing in the card, and that will help you out. Now coming to my final thoughts. As the saying goes, if there's a will, there is a way. Similarly, if you think you're really lazy to read and you don't find it interesting, maybe try out the different ways of doing it, like how I've mentioned, and give it a shot. But if you think from within yourself that no, it's not going to happen, I really don't think I can do it, if that something is there that's stopping you from doing, and if you don't get through that, then maybe you will not like reading at all. But if you get to the other side, trust me, you will love it so much. I'm saying it from my own experience. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you found this valuable, and if you started reading because of watching this video, and if it motivated you for doing it, please do let me know in the comment section below. I'll be so happy to go through it. And if someone benefited from this video, that would really make me so happy. Thank you so much to everyone who's watching the video right now. I'm so happy and thankful to have you guys supporting me through this channel. It means a lot to me. And as always, you guys take care, stay safe. This is Dr. Bob signing out.